Hey there, Ben. So this is my current career file. I've got very little, as you can probably see. Let's take a look at what science I've got. Hey there, Ben. And there it is. So this is So yeah, not a whole lot. Let's load up another file. Oh, I guess we have to click the menu to do that. Yeah, I did. Sorry. I realized right after I opened up that I hadn't muted my stream. So let's see. This is sandbox. Switch to science. This is the science that has more stuff. Alright. There we go. I mean, it's plenty to make a space station. What are we using it for? Are we gonna race to Minmus? All right, let's go to Minmus. Not bad. That would be interesting. Actually, I could just land on that. I don't have your stream open. I should probably do that. Although I don't know how I'm going to watch both at the same time. It actually just occurred to me I should open up your stream in the same computer I'm playing on, so I can hear you. There we go. You can see your lander. It's certainly much more aggressive than mine.
Alright. I'm gonna put a battery on here. Kind of feel like I should put the battery on above the heat shield.
You can see your lander. It's certainly much more aggressive than mine.
Well, I want to be aggressive.
But
so
you forfeit if you die, you know.
I can win the race.
Yeah, but you forfeit if you die.
I'm gonna put a battery on here. Hey man, do you have headphones? I kind of feel like I should put the battery on above the heat shield.
I do have headphones. Why?
Because if you had headphones, then I wouldn't hear myself through your
more aggressive than mine. Are you?
Well, I want to be aggressive.
How am I supposed to make this work?
So,
you forfeit if you die, you know.
I can win this.
So either how am I supposed to make it so that I'm not going to hear you through. I'm going to be able to hear you, but you're not going to be able to hear me through the stream. I'm not sure how to set that up. You should probably answer in the chat, because I don't actually know. That's the nose cone. That's the nose cone. What are the chances I'm going to be able to actually get this thing to Minmus and back without crashing while also trying to race? No idea. Alright, let's bring this to Minmus. See what happens. I'm probably gonna die, but you know, it'll be fun. And that was a terrible separation. I'll try launching. Let's hope your launch goes better, Ben. Let's see how I'm doing on the map. Not bad. go, that's a clean separation. And I've got a lot of roll coming in. That's fun. I think my winglets were upside down. Fun. Wow. My spaceship is just not very stable. Maybe because I just threw it together. Yeah, that's it. I just cannot get into orbit with this thing. Well, that didn't work. I think Ben's going to win. Yeah, because he built a spaceship that actually worked. Whereas I was trying to just go for maximum speed. Oh well. Let's see if I can just add some wings for stability. and we'll add some reactions. Who knows? Maybe that'll work. And Ben, I don't know if you can hear me, but I can't really figure out a way to make it so I can hear you without all sorts of feedback. So I can't hear you right now. Whoa, that's much too deep. There we go. So, yeah, Ben, if I unmute your stream on my computer, you'll hear me through my stream. And if I unmute you on my laptop, well then, you'll hear me through my microphone. There aren't very many good options. I don't have a second set of headphones, and I'm not sure I'm good enough at OBS to figure out how I could make sure that I can't hear you through OBS on my computer. Once again, I'm getting this roll. Yes, I have headphones. I'm wearing them right now. That isn't really going to help the problem. Mostly because I tried to get window capture working for my OBS, and yeah, it failed. So it's not that my microphone will pick it up if it's coming through my headphones, it's that my screen capture will pick it up. Yeah, well, when I tried setting up game capture, it didn't seem to work last time. All it gave me was a blank screen. I don't know if that's a compatibility problem. I don't know if it's an OBS problem. It just didn't pick up the game. It gave me a still screen, which was worthless footage. I recorded an entire tutorial that way, and it was terrible. gonna do that again, so. Yeah. It is sucky. I agree. Almost as sucky as my ship picking up rotation for literally no reason. Yeah, I don't know why game capture didn't work with it. It just didn't. It's like, oh, you want to do game capture? No. So where am I headed? Minmus. So just turn right. And of course, I hit one of my controls. Of course, I can't even set up an easy encounter. There we go, that's good enough. And Ben looks like he's on his way. So, yeah. And of course he's already on his return trip, meaning that I am losing with just awfully. My attempt at slapping together a spaceship quickly for fast assembly was obviously a gigantic failure. There's a fair chance I won't even upload this video. Yeah, you may still crash. I don't think you will, though. Alright, let's warp to the next maneuver. Good enough. I'm not even going for science. I'm going for nothing besides landing. Oh, yeah, I mean, it is only day 8. I could win by mission time. Let's warp to the next maneuver. that I do not have enough torque without my engine on. It's great. Ben's gonna build a ship and crash it into the sun. Wait, did you get back? I didn't even see what happened. I was concentrating on mine. Goes my lower stage on my landing stage. 9 days. Track for a safe land down, I believe. Whoa, or not. There it is. Safe touchdown. All right. And which way is Kerbin? That way. And of course, I need to turn SAS off because I do not have enough electrical charge to run it, which is fun. Have to be good enough. Alright, let's get to that maneuver. Still less than 10 days. So as long as my return trip doesn't take too long, I should be okay. Assuming you don't die. I mean, dying is always an option. SAS, even though I can't really afford it. Not even establishing an orbit around Minmus. Well, I mean, okay, I was momentarily in an orbit. But almost immediately I go for my escape burn, falling back to Kerbin. And I mean falling. No, Moon, I don't want to encounter with you. Alright. $10 days and I'm on my way back, so that's a plus. I think that will work. Some burning. So I actually did a fairly strong anti-normal burn. You can see right now that my vector is almost exactly on anti-normal. It's a little bit retrograde, and that was actually a more efficient way for me to bring down my periapsis than just going retrograde once I got into that orbit where I'm falling. So, once my real periapsis goes below about 40 kilometers, I will cut out my engines. Go, good enough. And let's see how it goes. At 11 days, well on approach to Kerbin. Now inside the orbit of Minmus, or sorry, the moon. Now I'm really close to Kerbin. It is 14 days. It looks like I'm going to make it in 14 days. So, yeah. I do want my drogue parachutes firing first, so... Drogue parachutes, right? Yeah, radially mounted drogue parachutes. Let's do some retrograde pointing. Alright. Look at that. Time to do some slowing down. A lot of slowing down. Get my temperature gauge disabled early. Didn't bring any heat shields. It could be terrible. Who knows? You know, I say this could be terrible a lot, and it isn't often actually all that terrible. So I've never used drogue parachutes before. How early do you deploy them? Wow, look at that electrical charge glowing down. I should have brought batteries. Ben says that he is asking the wrong KSP player because he avoids drogues. He does not understand them. I understand the concept, but that's about it. I'm just gonna let my electrical charge go down. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely winning by the game clock, supposing that I survive this. Ben says that they're useful. That drogue parachutes are useful for slowing down planes that have just landed, which I assume he means touchdown. So, wow, lowered into that atmosphere, and look at that. Oh, and my radio-mounted drogue parachutes were destroyed by aero forces and heat. So it doesn't matter, because I didn't get to use them. And my other parachutes are destroyed. So I'm gonna die. That sucks. Well, might as well watch it crash. Here we go, picking up speed again. Nope. Didn't survive. Well, that was a thing that happened. I should have been more conservative with my return. Oh well. Looks like Ben wins. In not only getting to Minmus in one launch, I couldn't even get there and back in two while racing. So what this says to me is that I am not good at racing. But maybe I'll win the next one. Yeah, I didn't deploy the parachutes, Ben. At no point were the parachutes deployed. There was no deployment of the parachutes. Not even a little bit. So, yeah. I mean, the sun... So the thing with the sun is it's actually not that hard to get to. I mean, I'll toss a probe there. Basically, you just get off of Kerbin and fly the right way. Don't save that. Alright. So let's get a Probodobdine Octo 2. So let's crash into the sun. That'll be fun. I will need... What else do I need? Let's add... Oh yeah, command and control. That's what I want. Let's get some of these. Right. Not even know about that. Right. Oops. There's a small little bits. Could be for some final maneuvering. There we go, I want you. I want you to stop clipping. Rotate. There we go. Alright. Actually, no, first, before I get this adapter, which means I can set these to remote things. Oh, come on. Stop doing this to me. Stupid panels. Okay. Let's add a decoupler. Those tiny little decouplers. Okay. And a fairing. Oops. There we go. Oh, look at that. Fly it into the sun. Might actually have some boosters that'll work. 2.5 is one stage. That seems a little excessive, but what the hell? It's a science mission or a science game. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Let's do it. Let's fly to the sun. Wait, a heat shield for the sun? Oh no, that was something else. You were the one who suggested going to the sun, not me. Ben. Who wants me to shut up about it? Alright. once again I forgot batteries. Oh well. It doesn't take all that much Delta V to reach the sun. Just kind of crash. Oh! My, yeah. Let's undo that. That should help. And also, a battery. Oh, I brought solar power. The big problem was that my skipper died. Of course, you probably did something like xenon fuel or something, you know, something that's actually super efficient and such. Liquid fuel boosters, don't fail me now. Oh. Yeah, that's not failing me. Right. Successful stage separation that time. Now let's basically go this way. So yeah, assuming that I can keep burning long enough, I'll make it to the sun. do some physical time acceleration. $4.2, 4 million, 3.9 million, still more than half a tank of fuel. $2.5, 2.4, 2.3. 2 million, 1.5 million, nope, 1.5 million there. Alright, less than $1 million. And I've still got another stage after this. So let's go to the sun. Here I am on my radial, whatever you call it. And there it is! I am going to go to the sun. Go, see? Inside the surface of the sun, no periapsis, suborbital trajectory. Guess we can find out how long it'll take to get there? Went the wrong way in my orbit. After 65 days, I crashed into the sun. Hooray! Or, well, blew up getting really close to the sun. There's really no crashing into it, but, I mean, I definitely dropped my periapsis into the surface, so... Hooray! Yeah, getting to the sun is actually not all that challenging. So, the key to going down, or I guess inwards in the solar system, is that when you exit Kerbin, you want your trajectory to be retrograde compared to Kerbin's trajectory. So, you know, viewed from the top, Kerbin goes around anti-clockwise or counterclockwise. So what that means is, as long as you're firing so that you are trying to go clockwise through the orbit, what you're essentially doing is just dropping your velocity relative to the sun, which allows you to drop towards the sun. So all you really need to do is have enough delta V to cancel out the velocity of Kerbin. So if you do what I did, which is bring a really tiny probe, well, that's pretty easy to do. And Ben's trying to do it efficiently, but the thing is, though, that what I did actually was pretty efficient. I canceled out almost all of my velocity relative to the sun at my highest velocity relative to the sun. Basically, if it's the right time of day, just firing off into space, pointing kind of west, will get you to the sun as long as you're on the day side of Kerbin. And yeah, Ben's like, yeah, burn prograde on the day. Well, yeah, as long as you, you know, launch with the rotation of Kerbin. And yeah, that really is the most efficient way, is you just keep burning. Don't even establish an orbit, really. Establishing an orbit is actually just wasting you fuel. So, there we go. I got to the sun with a tiny little Probodobodyne Octo 2. So, shorter than 64 days? I doubt it. I mean, that's basically the time it takes to fall from this distance of Kerbin to the sun. I mean, unless... So you can do it faster if what you do is you're essentially shooting towards the sun with a ridiculous amount of delta V, and you're just constantly firing rockets towards the sun. But, assuming you're not just doing a powered crash right into the sun, then no, not really. That's how fast gravity is going to take you there. And, do I have nuclear rockets? I think I do. Although I don't know why you'd want them just to crash into the sun. I don't have a very high thrust. Oh, super thrust. Come on. Yep. I've got the LVN Nerve Atomic Rocket Motor. So I've got that. I don't have Xenon. I do have Sephitrons, though. I thought I didn't in the save. So yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, basically, going to the sun is... So the reason it's so easy to go to the sun is basically because it's the center of the Kerbin system. It's what everything's orbiting. So all you have to do is kill your velocity. That's it. There's nothing to catch up to. You don't have to adjust any inclination or anything. You're always orbiting the sun in Kerbal Space Program. Ben, I'm not sure if FTL is next for me. Can be for you. If I'm being honest, I did promise my friend that I would help get our compound safe and sound before she got back from Spain in ARC Survival Evolved. That's going to require at least like another couple dozen wooden walls. So I might end up doing that. Not sure. How about you? Are you going to be streaming some FTL? Because I'll definitely watch, because I can watch and build that wall at the same time. That's pretty easy. We'll call this... We'll save it as Sun Suicide, even though there's really no reason to. Sun Suicide. There we go. I could have gotten closer if I'd bothered with, like, radiators and stuff like that, but... Alright, so, yeah, looks like Ben is going to be streaming FTL, so if you were watching me, which I think there's only 2 people doing that, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but if you're watching it this at some later date, in the off chance that I bother uploading it to YouTube, then go watch Ben, or follow Ben at BenTM99, that's Bravo Echo November Tango Mike 9er on Twitch, and yeah, he does some FTL, he does Kerbal Space Program. Ben, what else do you do? Let me know, so I can tell anyone who might possibly watch this. I know he does Kerbal Space Program FTL. I think Ben is actually... He's either better at me than Kerbal Space Program, or he's just more confident, so he tries more things. I'm not sure which one it is. But he's definitely done more in Kerbal Space Program. He also has a lot more practice. So, and he says he does it all. I don't know what else that includes for sure. I know he does have Subnautica. I don't know if he's going to be streaming it. I'm not going to be streaming it because with my broadcast software, the capture quality is abysmal. Which is too bad because it's a really fun game. But I'm going to log off. And yeah, make sure you follow Ben and follow me if you want. But at least follow Ben. And you know what? I might end up hosting Ben. So... Oh, and Ben also does NBA 2K15 on PS4. So, if you like watching basketball, because you're not me, make sure you do that too. Alright, well, I'm Tim Judge. Thanks for watching, and thanks for stopping by.